This video is in English language, but is also for Germany. Dr. Heiko Schöning, I know that you can speak English, but is also for America. For all these people who live in America and suffer also about these heat waves, and for all the government. And I know that Schöning, Dr. Heiko Schöning, is not just a doctor, because he see the truth about every problems on earth. And I become yesterday a film about Heiko Schöning, that he wake up and say that is really true, that the World Trade Center, who study physics, this theory was wrote Dr. Drabik Janusz in many books, and everybody in the school for many years must study physics. Every children must study, from Isaac Newton, the gravitáció szabad esés elmélete. I don't know really how you can call this in English. When you go to grammar school, you must study and learn this theory, and its meaning that the gravitatio, I don't know how you call this in English language. When you, example, this is a thing. Isaac Newton will say that everything, when you put this on earth, have a gravitatio. And the gravitatio, Dr. Drabik say, is mean that when something fall on earth, every second you can know how many meter it will be fall. And Drabik say and wrote in books that when the World Trade Center fall, it fall so fast, quicklier as the gravity allowed. And it's meaning that he not fall from the aeroplane together on earth. It was bombed, because I read the book from Dr. Drabik Janusz in Hungarian language, and then I translated in German language. Nobody was happy to talking about the truth. In München they deleted these books, but I translated from Dr. Drabik Janusz, professor in German language. Everybody deleted my books as a translator and a diplomat, and nobody listened me, but it's not my fault. And these people foolish, full Europa, full America. The World Trade Center have inside not just glass, Stahl. Das Gerüst, Heiko Schöning, now I talk in Germany because this is too heavy for me to talk in English. Das Gerüst von World Trade Center war nicht bloß aus Glas, sondern aber innen drin war das auch in Stahl. Und das Stahlgerüst, hat Dr. Drabik gesagt, darauf waren ja die Fenster gebaut. Wenn das jetzt der World Trade Center ist, das ist jetzt der Eiffelturm, aber ist ja egal. Und wenn jetzt zum Beispiel, das ist Stahl, sagen wir mal, der hat jetzt auch hier so Glasfenster wie der World Trade Center, und da kommt ein Flugzeug, hier ist ein Flugzeug. Das Flugzeug ist ja auch etwas bisschen großes Objekt, fliegt hier rein, da brennt das hier oben, und da wird zur ersten Linie diese Stahlträger beschädigt hier oben. Und dann wird dieser Stahl weich, aber so weich wird es nie, weil wer Physik gelernt hat, Stahl, die Schmelzhöhe von Stahl ist nicht nur 100 Grad, sondern beinahe 1000, also können Sie nachschauen. Da schmelzt das langsam, sehr langsam, und da wird das hier erstmal weich, und da wird die Kuppe, da dreht sich langsam die Kuppe nach unten, da fällt erst die Kuppe nach unten, weil diese Stahlträger wären nicht weich. Und das hält zusammen, da würde das nur hier oben beschädigt und runterfallen. Oder langsam knicken und so runterfallen. Aber nein, Flugzeug, puff, und dann schneller wie die Gravitation, Physik, fällt das zusammen. Drabik hat gesagt, schneller wie weiß nicht wie viele Sekunden. Es wird der Mann, es sprengt, puff. Stahl sagt nie in sich zusammen. So, und das können Sie jetzt in Englisch übersetzen. Ich will es aber auch in Englisch erklären, weil in Deutschland gibt es außer Schöning, war Professor Arne Burkhardt ein Mensch, der gedacht hat, ich habe mit ihm einen E-Mail-Kontakt gehabt, Professor Bhakti hat nachgedacht und Fühl mich weiß viel über die Zionisten. Er sitzt wegen die Zionisten, die Talmudisten sind im Gefängnis und wegen der Wahrheit. Aber sonst gibt es sehr wenige, die nachdenken schönig und deswegen werde ich das jetzt in Englisch fortfahren. Weil Tucker Carlson, und jetzt wacht langsam Amerika auf, dass leider die Talmudisten, Zionisten die Welt kontrollieren und die ganze Welt mit verschiedenen Taktik, Dummheiten und kaputt regieren. So, jetzt switche ich wieder nach Englisch. I was now tell to Schöning the thing in German language because it's too heavy to translate it. Tucker Carlson and everybody who want to know about the truth. But Dr. Drabik professor wrote many books about the World Trade Center, and it's true because I study also in grammar school physics, and then I was learn in university architecture, and architecture is a very high level about how you can build buildings, that the buildings not fall inside when is maybe an earthquake, when is maybe a fire attack, and you must build the buildings so in architecture that you must know that the buildings when maybe how many tons and weight you can buy, that no earthquake and nothing can destroy it. And translate it please what I talk now in German language to Dr. Schöning, because I study these facts in Hungarian language, and in Germany I can told it these facts, but in English is my language, not on this high level that I can talk about it, about these physics things. And the World Trade Center was fall inside because everywhere in this steel was bombed. Planet bombed, and they bombed it together, not because the aeroplane put there. And I tried to translate Dr. Drabik's books in German language, but they deleted always. I was in München, they deleted always. Nobody talked with me, and they foolish the people with lies about me as an architect or diplomat. And police tell lies. Everybody who ruled from the Talmud is Zionist, because everybody was ruled from them, talking about me lies, so that I not can go in court. Even when I go in court, nobody help me, and this is a big shame. And I begin so that Dr. Drabik, professor, was die in this year. And he sent me, Dr. Drabik, professor, a last video. And in this last short video, he say that he want to now told the biggest truth, what he also was wrote in many books, but he told now the biggest truth that on earth, not just in Europa, also in America, in England, everywhere, these people rule the world. He showed many symbols behind him from many organizations, and all this organization, not the workers are Talmudists who go there, but who pay and make this organization, who created this organization, was and is always Talmudistic people who think that every nation are stupid goys, what they can control and rule and destroy. Every organization paid from these Talmudists, and the most of them are rich bankers. All the names Dr. Drabik wrote in the books, I just translated. And before he died, he sent me this short video and say that the people must wake up, because the Talmudist ideology, this is not my ideology. I just wrote about it and read the Talmud. I was read the Talmud and the Babylonische Talmud, and I read also the Zionist Protocol book, and this ideology will destroy all nations on earth, and therefore the people must wake up in every country, every nation before he died, and he sent me this short video, and about, because he died, nobody continue Dr. Drabik's work, just I am. Because the people not realize that this ideology, that every nation and every another people who not belong to them is a goyim, and is written in the protocol book, also in the Babylonian Talmud, that every goy must be killed. You not can give them food, and you not can feel sorrow about the goys. You just must kill them. And such a thing is written in the Talmud and the protocol book. The first meeting with the Talmudist teacher was on the university, Tucker Carlson. I go on a university where I was studying linguistics, many languages, and art and architectura, art. I study all the buildings from the Egypt pyramids, from Ur, Ziggurats, to the new buildings today's. I was also studying the Eiffel Tower, and there was a teacher who was very strange on the university. I was wrote about in that time a book about these things, but it was really happened, and I have more than 100 students who was see these things, and more than 100 students go with me to the decan in the university, and we all ask who is this mental sick people who can teach and talk to us that we are mopslis. He always say we are mopslis. He say to the students, just he is God, övé az abszolút hatalom. This is, I not can translate it, that he have the power on earth and he can rule everybody, and just who fall on the knee about him can become the diploma. And on his table, desk in the university, have a room, this teacher. On the table desk was always a Talmud, and over the table he have a picture, big picture, with a Choda Rabbi. This is the Rabbi who is our Talmudist, and was many quotes that every children are goys and such a thing. And I not can talk now about this, what kind of quotes were there, because the blog and the video, I wrote about this many books, and I judged this mental sick murder teacher on every court in Europa, and they are allowed, in Europa they are allowed that a Talmudist murder teacher can teach, and I am, just because I believe in Yeshua, I cannot teach. And this is a shame, Tucker Carlson. And this Choda Rabbi, who think he's God himself, call always to the students as the last dirt. And you must translate it, all my videos, because I talk it in Hungarian and German language about this teacher many years. And we go to the decan, who is this mental sick teacher who talk like this. And this teacher, because he was worshipped the Talmud, I go in the university in the bookshop and I read the Talmud, and I buy every book, and he himself sent me many emails about the Zionist protocol and Babylonian Talmud, and many emails that he want to kill me when I follow Yeshua and when I not follow them. He sent me over 200 emails, 200 emails that they want to kill me when I follow Yeshua and when I believe in the real God, because they are gods, the Talmudists, and who believe in the Bible is a mental sick person who must be killed. Such emails he sent me as a teacher, because I wrote about the Second World War and the architectura, what is left. This was my diploma work, the Second World War. After the Second World War, the architecture, what was left. And I choose, because they bombed Dresda also, where my grandmother was lived, because I burned in Meissen, what is near in Dresda. And there was left the church from Dresda, and when you go inside the church, the fire was destroyed every wall from this church, every wall and window, it was destroyed in the Second World War when they bombed. But in the apsis, what is in iconologia, takat Carson, the apsis, when you study iconologia and architecture, mean this is God's head and the heart. There was a statue about Yeshua who prayed, and it was not destroyed. Even the fire and the bomb was not destroyed. And they built this church now, new the walls around this statue from Yeshua from Nazareth. It was left, and they built the walls new about this statue, and now you can see a new temple, but the old statue is inside from the Second World War, and no fire can burn it and no bomb can destroy it. And it's not a fantasy what I wrote. You, Tucker Carlson, can go to Dresden and watch the Dresden church and the statue from Yeshua Nazareth, who was not can destroyed in over 1030 was there, because the windows was flow up from the church and the statue was not destroyed. It's fact what I wrote. And then the teacher, steal my diploma, this Talmudist teacher, Nati Robert, steal my diploma work, read it, and say for all the students, he say, who wrote this diploma work from this church that Yeshua statue are alive and no fire can destroy it, and this is a sign from God, must be killed, and this diploma work must be born on fire, and they will not allow that I believe in such a thing and wrote such a thing, because they hate Yeshua, they hate God, and now they rule. And over 100 students heard it, that this fantastic murder teacher say to me that he want to kill me, and this diploma work must be born on fire with me. Go to the deacon, and we judge him that he is a fantastic murderer, and the deacon was help me. The deacon was not allowed me that the Talmudist teacher meet me again, and the deacon was help me that I become the diploma. And the deacon was make against this man a judgment on ombudsman, and the Hungarian government helped him and allowed him. Such a Christianity murder teacher can teach, who say to the students it must be killed because he wrote about Yeshua diploma work, what was really happened in the Second World War. So murder Talmudist rule in Europe, in Hungarian, and I become not human right. The police cut after the Takakars on my ID card, because I wrote about it many books, what was happened. This is just the first book what I wrote. You can read it in Hungarian language. It's under Novum Verlag. And it was a really story, but the Novum Verlag say to me I must delete it, all the names and facts. Just a fantasy name I can wrote there, because then they not help me to get it out. But everything that I wrote about Talmud and what was happened to me, I not wrote here the real names. I look for fantasy names. I call him the moon, but it was this Talmudist teacher who want to kill me. And because no court was help me, they cut my ID card after this book was get out. They destroy my life. The director, I must call now the name, because I have many court act about this, what was happened. No court was help me. The director come to me in a pause from gymnasium and say, Ságodi Piroska was the name from the director, I must delete these books, because some policemen found the direction and call my name, that when I wrote books in Hungarian, I not can teach in schools, and I must delete it. And the Ságodi Piroska say, I must delete it, or he not can allow that I teach. And I say, this is just a book about Yeshua and what was happened here with me. But after them, they was get out my book, they destroy my life, I not can teach anymore in Christianity Europa. And they cut my ID card here, about these books, the police got my ID card and put me in the woods 7 years without money, without personal card, without data, and try to kill me. I go 7 years on courts, they kill many witnesses, and no court will help me. After then I go to Stuttgart. The Stuttgart police himself hit me as a victim. Nobody helped me. They created a false act about me that I steal, I hit their people and I make a big fire. Such a fake act they make from my personal data system. I'm not a criminal, I never was there, I was just a victim without documents. And God never forget this fantastic European people, that all these people ruled from this Zionist Talmudist teacher and they sector, I don't know what is this. This is they circle about these people, because they himself, Nazi Robert say, they can rule with Schwarz couple of people, because I questioned, the deacon was phoned this teacher and was asked how you can rule people against the student, and he say he's a Kabbalist and he can do it and will do it, and he's a Kabbalist. And Dr. Drabik, I never found some man on Hungary and Kurt who was help me. Therefore, some man was say I must throw the email Dr. Drabik János professor, because he's a writer who know about the Talmudist people on earth, and he wrote many things also from Schwarz Kabbalah, also that they sacrificate children for demons and become power to rule people then after them with demons. And Dr. Drabik wrote about these tactics that the Talmudist people can rule the whole nation against the holy person. I wrote many letters to Dr. Drabik, and he wrote me back that is everything true what I say. He wrote about it, but therefore they not allowed him in the TV, because when you say this openly in the TV, maybe they kill himself in Budapest. But he make many videos at home and talk about this fact and about his books. And it's a big shame, Tucker Carlson. I have all the proof in my acts, and no court will help me. And now I tell what I want to tell you. The World Trade Center is also written in the Bible, because God was with me, judge this Talmudist protocol book. But ex-banker also say, ex-banker Ronald Bernard say that he was a banker, and then these people say to him, you must also sacrifice children, kill children, and then he collapsed and not want to sacrifice the children. And he say, when you never read the protocol book from Zion, you will never understand how they can rule the political system. You will never understand. Without this protocol book, you never understand one step of them, because they rule everywhere. The political puppets, the organization, every organization, because they have own banks. No, my Agra plans is against them, because I created, as Drabik say, own banks. And when they make the Accra plans, every nation have own banks, and not must do the dirty work. And you must just translate it, Drabik's book, because everything is written there, Tucker Carlson. The transformation of America is a mind control project. They created over 50 years now, over 50 years. But Drabik, when you read the book of Drabik, he begin that in Second World War, these people pay a doctor, it was Mengele, the name Mengele, and he make many projects how they can control the mind, that they can create a perfect soldiers, that these soldiers not think, the soldiers are not can be religious, not can do the law, as also written in the Zionist protocol. They want to delete it. Every holy thinking about the Goyim's mind is written in the protocol book when you read it. They want to delete it, the Yeshua and the Bible törvény, I don't know what is törvény, the teaching and the laws about the Goyim's mind, and want to create just a fantastic nation who must be taught about gender, sexualitás and drugs. And Mengele, Drabik begin the agymosás könyv, this is a book about the mind control facts, that Mengele put the victims many drug, LSD, many kind of drug, and then they become very, very low eating, they not can eat, and they become electroshock, pain, they hit the victims, and then after them, when they become many drug and many suffering, they can control with electro things. What I was told many times in Germany, in München, I make many films about this, what Dr. Drabik was wrote, and is the truth. After then, they make a machina, a mind control machina, that with magnetic wave, they can control people. The harp is the biggest one, 5G, 6G. And why nobody talk as a president's model, or a president's puppet, or I don't know what they are, but why nobody talk as a president's model on the Colosseum top about these things? Drabik say maybe they are also mind control projects from this time of these people, and nothing know about these projects, because the most of them are stupid. But Drabik wrote many books, and he say, van azért, aki be van avatva, és tud-e dolgokról, de nem beszélhet róla. This is mean, not all of them are mind control puppets, not all of them are mind control puppets who can go in the Colosseum, in the TV, or in the politikai Colosseum theater. Many of the top know about these projects, that these projects exist, and they work together with the Zionists. They betray their own nation, they betray their own people, and try to rule their own nation, all people with mind control projects, and make about their own nation a stupid, drogos, drug user, mind control puppets from all of them. And this is a shame. A president should betray his own nation and not proud about that his nation have a folklore, his nation have a good, studied, intelligent people, and allow a drug. They legalize the drug. Lauterbach and Co. was legalize the drug, making kindergarten gender sex, and this is all written in the protocol book, that they want to make a stupid nation who can be raped with drugs, can be controlled with mind control, and they make it, and it's a big shame. They make a stupid, mental sick MK Ultra nation, and it's not a fiction. It's written many years ago in many projects. And why these presidential models never talk about HARP and these projects 5G, 6G, that they control the people. This is a shame. They betray his own nation and not proud about intelligent, normal people. And for God, they are nothing. And why Donald Trump allowed the HARP project, Tucker Carlson? Why Donald Trump allowed the HARP project and 5G and 6G? These projects heating the atmosphere so much, the electricity can heating the atmosphere so much that every water go away. It's everywhere 60 degree, not 40 degree, 60 degree in the sun. The plants are go away, the water go away, every wood are burning with fire. They not destroy the HARP projects. They nothing talk about it. They use it. They just use it. And Dr. Drabik will send me many emails. I read many projects in the books, and Dr. Drabik send me an email and say also in a short video that they go in a secret meeting in Brussels, and everybody have in not just a HARP project, they have lasers in the galaxy, in Drabik say they have also laser weapons, and with these laser weapons they can use fire, heat a building, that explosion the building, and they must wrote in Brussels that they never use it, they wrote that the thing, maybe they never use it, but they are in the galaxy now, everywhere. Every president use it. Colombia, this red light was not a UFO, it was laser weapon. God told now me, because I'm a prophet, I see everything and I can talk with God. God said me, the Colombia earthquake, this red light was not a UFO, it was the laser weapons, what they use it. Why they hate Colombia? Why? They make a canalization, maybe they was listen about my Agra plan. They make canalization with water, they have food. They not want to make a capitalism goyim system what they created with drugs and stupidity. And every such a nation who stand up as Gaddafi on their own feet with own money must be destroyed from the Talmudists. This is the truth. But Rabbik wrote it and tell in every books. And I tell you, Tucker Carlson, that Donald Trump destroyed their own nation in America also. The water resource, they heat with these projects with laser and HARP and 5G the atmosphere so that they not can plant normal food in America, and then Bill Gates can sold the chemitrace food, the chemitrace labor food, and then they poison the people more. And the last thing what I want to say, Tucker Carlson, what God himself say to me, and is written also when you read the protocol book from Zion, that they have many vaccine plans against the Goyim is written in the protocol book, and they make it. I was warned them in München and in my books, take care about the vaccine because it's full of poison. They think that the goys are animals and not humans, and they can poison it when they want and kill it. And it's fact now true that every the Pfizer director himself say it's not good for health. It use cancer. Professor Arne Burkhardt was believe me and say also it's full of shit what people can kill. He make many videos about the vaccine. He's a professor and make many videos about against the vaccines, and he was killed. And it's fact, this is poison. What use cancer and medical health, and why they allowed every president, Donald, why you allowed that a mass murder, because this is genocide, this is a mass murdering tactic to give people poison vaccine, that they all become cancer and medical health and die, and you allow that Bill Gates is in your own country on a feed and can go with his milliard of money to a shop, and why he is not in prison, Donald? You allow that the mass murder who kill every country with poison vaccine go there and make a labor seedless food and labor meat to poison the people more and more. And why you allowed the 5G, 6G and HARP project in your own country? You work, Donald Trump, against your own nation. You never was make America great again. You never was make your own nation great again. When you make some nation great, this is this nation who holding the Rephram star. And from the beginning, this tell you now, God, about my mouth. From the beginning, I was judged them. This nation who holding the Rephram star is a damned nation, and who worship them is written in the book of hell, in the Gehenna. So, this you can translate it in every language, and because you destroy America, you destroy the farmers in America, you allow the drug, you not say that the HARP project and everything must be stopped. No, you control the nation with shit. You not make agro-economy plans for your own nation. You not allow the green card what Obama say everybody must can go to the hospital, even who not have money. You never do a thing for your own nation. You make just the Rephram nation great, but not your own nation. I tell you now the truth.